Hey, what's up, fellas? I'm Luscious Female Fan Stevealicious here, and this is going to be a new weekly segment. News and comment, things like that, tech stories from throughout the week that didn't necessarily warrant an entire video just to themselves, but still things that I wanted to get your opinions on and also offer my comment on. I'll name it something for the first week, but I do want to offer you an opportunity to go ahead and name this segment for me. So leave a comment below with your best name or names. You could drop a couple if you'd like. Names for this particular news, comment, tech, story, report, review type deal. Leave it in the comments section, and if I pick yours, you will win a pair of these Palovue, sort of. I'll know how to say the name by the time the review comes around. iSound True Wireless Earbuds. They sent a couple pairs, one for me to review and one for me to give away, and this is a perfect opportunity to do so. So if I select your name for the weekly tech review report segment news type deal, you will win a pair of the Palovue iSound wireless earbuds. So now, that out of the way. Oh, thank you so much to all the new subscribers, up over 4,300 as of the taping of this video. If you're liking all the tech stuff, go ahead and tussle that subscribe button. It certainly means a lot to me. So now, we're obviously I'll have a clipboard or something next week. But right now, I just have the paper in front of me for the few topics. The first one being the pre-orders, sort of, the reserves that Samsung had put out this week regarding the upcoming, well, you don't even know. You don't even know what you're reserving. You're reserving their new devices that they're going to be unveiling on August 11th. Now, because of leaks and stuff, we understand that's going to be the Galaxy Z Fold 3 and the Z Flip 3. I thought an odd marketing tactic, the fact that you're reserving items. Now, at least you're not putting any money down, so you're not kind of locked in. You can back out or just not order the item if you don't like it. But the fact that you're having to reserve something that you don't see and they're offering stuff, $100 more on your trade-in, as well as a year of Samsung Plus Care or whatever the Apple Care equivalent is on the device for free, got me thinking, why would you be doing that? For the people who are Z Flip 3 fans, I do think you're going to be pleased with the device. The leaks seem like they did what they had to do. The design is updated, you're getting a usable outer screen, you're getting better camera system and all the rest of it, and you're getting water resistance from what I could tell, at least from the leaks, if they're accurate. You're getting water resistance, so if you're a Z Flip fan, I think you're going to be happy. So you should certainly take advantage of the pre-order or reserve function to get those added bonuses. I think there's a couple different reasons why they're doing this. Number one, it could be just times are tough. They've had issues with sales, pandemic times. People don't have that kind of money laying around to just keep upgrading and getting these devices. So they figured any boost is a good boost to kind of get you locked in, get you at least in the email system so you know when the new device comes out. The second thing that I think it is that I don't think we're going to be that impressed with the Z Fold 3. And that's not to say it's not going to be an excellent device. That's not to say that it's going to be well made, great features, great performance. I just think there's so little they can do in that jump, that just 1 year jump from the Z Fold 2, which was an excellent device and basically made all the changes that they had to make from the Fold 1. From the leaks, we're not getting a wider display on the front. We're not getting a couple of different, it's higher refresh rate on the front, which is nice. But other than that, we're not really getting a whole lot of extra stuff that you would have liked to have seen. Better hinge, I'm sure, and the display and all that, and the pen support, which if it's water resistance, pen support, and updated or upgraded refresh rate on the front display, I don't see a whole lot of reason why you'd upgrade from your Fold 2 if you have one. If you're holding out and you had a Fold 1 or something like that, or you're waiting for the next version, if it's a little cheaper, that might be something you jump on. But S Pen alone, I don't think that's going to do it. Now, they did say, there were some leaked cases where they said, we're really excited about the fact that there's a more elegant solution for the S Pen this year, and as opposed to what they did for the S21 Ultra. Well, let's talk about that. They're saying basically, according to the leaked Samsung official case, that the pen is going to go kind of along the outside of the hinge, which is fine. That's nice while you're using it, but when you close it and then go back to how you'd normally use it on the front and also how you'd carry it, and you put it next to that case, does that remind you of anything? It's basically how you were doing it with the S21 Ultra, and I used the S21 Ultra S Pen case tonight just to make sure it was just as wonky and awful as I remember, and it absolutely was. So definitely not a fan of that. If that's all they got going for the Fold 3, maybe that's why they need to drum up support with those reserves. Next one, Oppo. I've heard it said both. I always say Oppo. Oppo is working on MagSafe features for their future devices. Now this I don't quite understand. I understood when Apple introduced it because they have kind of the legacy of the MagSafe stuff. There was almost nostalgic when they brought MagSafe back, so that was kind of cool using the magnets. But as far as the functionality on a device where another manufacturer would be adding it, I don't quite see it. I understand that the magnet cases and the charging and being able to lock it on there, but I don't see that as a need that I would like them to either add extra money to a device or spend extra time on that. I'd rather they just make the device cheaper and leave the MagSafe features off. I don't like those charging pads that lock on. They're cool, but I don't think they grip that well. And the wallet and the charging case and all the rest of it that clips onto the back, I never really felt the need to go above and beyond. I have Apple products. I've had them for so long. I never felt the itch to buy any of the MagSafe stuff so far above the cheaper and more conventional other options that you have, such as charging cases and just carrying around a brick around and plugging it in. I don't see why MagSafe is that attractive of a feature just yet. What I'd like to see, and maybe they don't have this or maybe they have it, is if you have a pad, like an actual charging pad that just stays static on your desk or your nightstand, and you put it on there and it locks in, that I could see some usefulness to. But these little itty bitty pads and charging pads that go underneath it and slide around the little hockey puck things, I don't see that as anything there. Just stand there for an extra second, make sure that your phone is squarely on the charging bit and it's charging, and then walk away. It takes one extra second. I don't really see that big of a deal. Nokia, our friends at Nokia, if you join the Instagram, which there will be a link in the description of the Stevealicious Tech Instagram, there was a joke about Nokia earlier on there about their updates. We just had the video on the Nokia 5.3 and the 5.4, which is even worse, not getting Android 11. Well, now they're sending out the press and promoting their Nokia XR20, which is a very rugged phone, great battery life, the next versions of things that they're bringing out, the next generation of smartphones that they're bringing out. But the very bottom of the press portion, they have 4 years of security updates and 3 years of major Android updates, which I found comical because the devices that they had that they already promised 2 years, immediately 2 years of major Android updates, they haven't delivered the very first one with the 5.3. That's on the box. 2 years of major updates. They haven't delivered the first one. And the security updates have also dried up a little bit. Haven't gotten one since March on my Nokia 5.3. So it's become laughable at this point with Nokia. They could put all they want in the press. They could put 10 years of support on there. But if they don't back it up with the actual support that they can deliver on devices that they've already promised this stuff on, it's not even worth the internet pixels that they're written on. However, I have said that I will not buy another Nokia smartphone until they make good on the promise of the Nokia 5.3 getting Android 11. But I need to ask you, does that ban include getting the Nokia 6310 feature phones? Asking for a friend. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, leave that comment down below, the name for the segment. Have that Stevealicious day.